Well, hello, welcome back to 9 Years in China with this beautiful face, me, Teacher Kenny. Hope you're beating the heat because it's summertime in Arkansas, and it's probably summertime where you are too. So just sit back and enjoy my videos, subscribe to my channel, or you know the drill, I'll get you. So like and subscribe everything. Anyhow, hope you're doing good. Today, we'd talk about when I was in Shangqiu, the winters in Shangqiu. Shangqiu was about 2 hours away, maybe from my first city of Fuyang, and Fuyang got cold, but nothing like in Henan province. Henan province in my city was a little more north, and typically the air is much drier, but for some reason when I was there, buddy, we got snow and ice, lots of things. And when you heard my story when I first got there, the flood, Noah's Ark could have landed on campus. So lots of strange weather going on. But in Shangqiu, I was there for 2 years, and one thing definitely, the winter would start out, and it'd be just okay cold. You didn't need a big Arctic jacket or anything like that. But one day, and it did it for both years I was there, it just got cold and stayed cold. I'm talking about the highs in the 20s and the lows in the single digits and teens every day for over a month. I'm talking about no 50-degree day stuck in the middle or anything like that. It got cold and stayed cold. And so in class we were always freezing, there at the end of the first semester. Then you go into the holidays and be cold. I'm talking about it would get cold and stay cold, but mostly during the holiday right at the end of the first semester. You heard a story that I told in my other videos about kids will say the darndest thing. One time, the English corner, this student comes up and goes, teacher, you need to be careful, the ass is slick outside. We all got a big kick out. They couldn't say ice, but it was for good reason, because the little lakes on the campus were froze over and people are out there skating and junk all the time. So winter is a pretty cool activity. We had some big snows, big, good, healthy snows, and the students would make these, and the people that lived around where I live would make these really gigantic snowmen, like 10, 12 feet tall snowmen. So a lot of fun during the winter there. Now in the school buildings, Shangqiu was the only school that I went to that was north enough to have some kind of heating, but it's not much. The rooms and the hallways were all heated by those water-filled radiator heaters, and they were ancient. And you'd walk down the hall, and you'd see students that were studying. They'd have a chair parked right up against the heater, and they could lay their hands on the little heat. And they're big heaters, but there's just not much heat come out of them. But they would warm their hands and things like that. And it's kind of cute to see, because I'd never been around that before. But they would park up and huddle, against those heaters and read. And in class, when you're in class, you couldn't really tell that you had any form of heat. I think most of the heat came from the students in the class. But we made it, but the snow, we did pretty good with snow. The first snow we had, my first year in Shangqiu, we had a courtyard in the middle of the teaching building, and everybody would, lots of activities out there, showing artwork and such things. But we'd go out there during break and have snowball fights. Me and the teachers, or my kids, we'd have snowball fights together. Then at the end end of the break, we'd run back into the classroom and finish our lessons. Because we had, in those days, we had 2 45-minute lessons. So I had the students for a while, and that's great fun. You know, today's time, you couldn't do that in America, or I'd be in jail for throwing a snowball at a student, and some student would be bawling their eyes out. The teacher hit them with a snowball. But in China, it's much different. You can have a lot of fun, you know, and a little bit of horseplay is okay. You can't, obviously you can't take anything too far, but a little horseplay is okay, and you build a good relationship with the students. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a little video clip of a girl that I had met. Well, I'll kind of lead into that story. You know, I can't remember where I ran into her, but there was a girl, like a post-grad student, that was from Shangqiu, and her name was Pepe, not Pee-Pee, but Pepe, and she's a sweetheart. I mean, a really sweet girl, and we got to run around a couple times together. Then she disappeared. You know, it's their family time and all that kind of stuff. You know, in the winter vacations. But we got together one day and decided that we'd go visit a temple. You know, because in Shangqiu, I just knew of a few places. You know, we had an ancient city and a real cool little lake park thing, and we had Ubotai, the observatory. But anywhere else, I never could find, you know, these really cool temples like I've been to in some of my other cities. And I love messing around, seeing the statues and all that kind of stuff. So we made kind of a date to go see this temple that was near the school. Of all things, it was within a mile of the school. And that morning, sure enough, we get up and it's snowing. I mean, it's snowing, and I get I have some winter boots, or just so-so, you know, boots, but, you know, at least they were insulated. And we went out, and I met her at the front of the school, and so we decided to go there. We just take the taxi, because it might take a minute to find it, and once we find it, you know, I think we ended up walking back. And we did. We got up there and prowled around, and she finally could spot the temple. Excuse me, I get a drink of water so I can continue. And I want to say in the video she called it the Temple of Mercy or something like that. She referred to the term mercy several times in the video you'll watch. But it was snowing. I'm talking about those big old juicy flakes coming down. And but we played around the temple for a while, and I remember walking back. By the time we got back to the school, I was ice cold. My feet were soaking wet, and I was just ice cold. But it was a good time, and I didn't get sick or anything. We had a really good time out playing. So winters can be in China. You think of Asia, you don't think of snow so much, but by golly, you know, when you're in a country the size of China and has almost the same latitudes as America, and yeah, it can happen. And when weather comes into China, it doesn't come through in a big old gigantic front. You know, like, you know, in America we have a jet stream, you know, and it pushes fronts through, and, you know, it drops up and down, and cold weather comes and goes. But China just kind of moves in, it stays there, and it finally leaves out. So winter could be pretty harsh, but, you know, at least in the houses, we had heat in the houses, and it was okay. And I even had radiator heat in the houses, and that's going to come up in a story here too, about me being sick one time and heater going crazy. But we'll talk about that in another video. But we got a few minutes here. I want you to see the video of me and Pepe on a snowy day and getting to run around inside the temple. And it's a small place, but everything looks really nice. It's really nice for a temple. But anyhow, winter in China can be really rough, and really, really cold. And the students, they like to come visit the teacher's house because it's warm. Even though they can buy heat. In Shangqiu, they could buy heat. They could pitch in and get a heater turned on or air conditioner. So it could happen. But most times students have no money. So yeah, enjoy the little video, and I hope you have a great day, okay? Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. See you later.
It's Nancy, the goddess of mercy.
Mercy?
Yes.
Mercy?
Yes.
Mercy?
Oh, very smart.
Oh, yeah, we're recording.
Yes.
I'm here with my lovely Pepe. Hey, sweetie. We're at a temple near the school that I've never seen. This is got Temple of Mercy.
Yeah. And when you have something you want, you wish, you can tell her.
I see a little gold
yeah.
Chinaman up there.
She will help you to
Wow.
finish your wish. Yes, your wishes.
Did you hear that? This makes your wishes come true. Oh, she's lovely. Okay. Good. Okay, I'm here with Pepe. We're in this temple, and we're looking at famous old guys.
Yes.
Of course, what was the name of this one here?
Wei Tuo.
Wei Tuo.
Yes.
Look at here.
He's
Wow.
also a goddess of mercy.
And look at here. Here's some mean guys. Look at there, guys. Mean. Huayuan. No, I don't know. And this guy plays guitar. This is the old Eddie Van Halen. This is China Van Halen. Little flowers. And here's my cousin. Look at there. Wow. Cool. Now this is the big temple here. This is really pretty. Look at this. So cool. And this is some god or goddess. That's really pretty Pyongyang. Yeah, Tata means this. Here's where everybody kneels down. That's very pretty. That's really pretty. This is really nice to be so small.
His name is Rulai. Yeah.
Rulai?
Yes.
Really? Rulai.
Very good name.
Rulai. Okay. That's pretty. Yeah. I like this stuff too, right here on the wall. Up high. Let's see, where's the dragons at? Oh, the dragons are up here. Wow. There we go.
This is his English name.
Check the dragons out.
He is very famous.
Yeah, Buddhism.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know for sure if that was the Buddha
Yes.
or not. This is the Buddha, and he's got his middle finger up at us. I don't know if that was a good thing. Cool.
Everyone can hear.
Now here, what's this room right here called?
Here are many names. They do many good things for people, any people, and their
Yeah, what?
names are here.
Oh, okay.
Many names, yes.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was called. Now these are some famous people here of some kind. I don't know the story.
I also can't introduce them to you, but it's very famous.
But there